We decided if we were going to do this Bitcoin thing, we mustn't get distracted. We make all-terrain vehicles. That's what we do. We don't hedge Bitcoins. We're not in that business.
The virtual currency of Bitcoin might exist entirely in cyberspace, but it has a very real presence at this Melbourne car manufacturer.
I only really decided to use it when I discovered that we could actually pay our suppliers overseas with it.
We can do that.
In the risky world of staying afloat in the car market, this Melbourne business is looking for any edge it can.
Here, this is the sub-assembly for the whole shop, but there are components inside here that we purchased from Israel using Bitcoin.
Bitcoins are traded through the internet, between people directly, cutting out the middleman, banks. Tomcar is bucking a national trend by making its all-terrain vehicles here in Australia, selling exclusively online to customers that include farmers, the military and emergency services.
We've sold a number of parts to customers in New Zealand who have paid us in Bitcoin, and we've also sold merchandise, hats and T-shirts overseas to Canada and to America. We haven't sold a car yet on Bitcoin, but at the moment it's 24 Bitcoins for a Tomcar.
The reason the company took to Bitcoin is simple: cost.
We purchase parts from Israel in Bitcoin and we only pay a 1% fee. So it's a fantastic way of transferring money and purchasing parts around the world. So we've saved easily 50 grand, and that money can go into R&D and customer service and all of that kind of stuff.
Whilst the company Tomcar has clearly been saving money via the Bitcoin payment network and clearly not speculating in Bitcoin, Peter Schiff has this to say about Bitcoin.
You can only view it as a speculative asset.
Peter Schiff tells us that we can only view Bitcoin as a speculative asset, yet companies like Australia's Tomcar are enjoying cost savings via the Bitcoin payment protocol. Peter Schiff is simply not always right. Sometimes he's very, very wrong.
With Bitcoin, the unknowns are so great that it can't be money right now. You can only view it as a speculative asset. And then the question is, maybe it could be money in the future. Right now, it's a highly speculative asset, not, but we don't know where it's going to be. And I agree with you that there could be a lot of value in the payment system, but if it's not...
We decided if we were going to do this Bitcoin thing, we mustn't get distracted. We make all-terrain vehicles. That's what we do. We don't hedge Bitcoins. We're not in that business. So we've saved easily 50 grand, and that money can go into R&D and customer service and all of that kind of stuff.